Hi tribe, we're twin oracles. Welcome back. Thank you for being here. We are going to do a pick a deck reading today. So whichever one you are drawn to, please take a moment, pause the video, and just see which pile you would like to choose. You can see based on the card itself, whichever one you're drawn to, or the crystals, whichever resonates with you. All right. So we'll dive right in, and we will begin with this deck right here. All right, let's see. What do our beautiful viewers who chose this deck or crystal, what do they need to know most to advance them on their highest path possible on their journey to a happier, richer life? And one more shuffle, and let's get into it. God, what would you like to tell our beautiful viewers? All right. God is really here, really wanting to speak, that's for sure. All right. So we have the Lovers. We have the Five of Cups, we have the Five of Wands, and Page of Swords. It feels like there were words spoken. There was a heat of the moment situation that had occurred. If this hasn't happened, it will happen. So, okay. There's a few things going on here. If this hasn't happened to you in the past, it's coming. So this will be coming as a warning. If this situation already happened to you in the past, it's to learn from it and to grow from it and understand that we're human and we're all doing the best that we can. And we all make mistakes, and sometimes we say the wrong things, and sometimes we say the wrong things at the wrong time, which then makes the situation compounded. I feel there is love here. So whatever had occurred, it's not something that was meant to happen. You didn't mean to say harsh words, and if you could, you would love to turn back time and take back what was said and what was done, because I am seeing that there was love here. This was all a misunderstanding. And if you are watching this right now, we are dealing with a Mercury retrograde, where you could experience delays, setbacks, harsh words can be said, miscommunications can occur. So be aware that we're in this energy right now, and this energy will be here, I believe, until June 3rd, 2022. I'm not an astrologer, but it's just something that I'm aware of at this given point in time. So if this hasn't happened yet, you're being asked to be kind and gentle and loving. Mercury retrogrades aren't an easy alignment to deal with, and so you want to make sure a few things. First of all, that you're not taking anything personally. Okay, so you might want to grab a sheet of paper and just take some notes, because once words are spoken and once things are said, you can't take that back. And words can cut, and they can cut deeply. And the last thing you want to do is hurt someone that you love. The last thing that you want to do is hurt someone you love where they might be potentially take it personally, and they might carry that energy with them down the road. So, at the bottom of the deck here, we have the Hierophant. And, to me, I see this card as God. And God wants amends to be made. What's below this? Yes, below that is the Fool. There's something here. It's like there's an opportunity for healing. There's an opportunity for growth. And there's an opportunity to bring peace back to the situation, to see things in a different light, to bring things to restoration, happiness, joy, and to mend the past. So let's get back to taking notes. The first thing that you want to ensure, if this has not happened to you already, you can prevent it from happening. If this has happened to you already, you're still being asked to mend the situation. You can still heal this and make things right, and just see it as a lesson, and it happened, a lesson learned, let's move forward. So the first thing, at all times, whether you're in a Mercury retrograde or not, you always want to make sure that you're not taking things personally in life. We are all dealing with traumas, past traumas, childhood traumas, unresolved traumas. We're all dealing with some form of toxic addiction or toxic behavior or toxic way of thinking or toxic way of speaking. We all have, emotions that can be out of whack at times. So you always want to make sure that whenever you have someone in front of you, you're allowing them the space, a safe space and a sacred space for them to be them. Meaning, if they have something that they're dealing with and it comes out, and it comes up and out for them or for you, place this in your life how it resonates. But someone in front of you might have something that they're dealing with, they're struggling with something, it comes up and it comes out of them. And if you take that personally, now that problem is twofold. Whereas when that person had a problem that they were dealing with, it was a one person situation. Just they were dealing with something, it came up and they were trying to deal with it, and they dealt with it in a manner through which it came out the wrong way, or whichever way it came out, that was the only way, the best way they knew how to deal with that situation they were dealing with at that given point in time. So that situation was with them. Now, if that person says something and they direct their unhealed emotions and traumas towards you, and now you take that personally, now you have two people involved dealing with trauma and dealing with some issues that are potentially unresolved. And so now the argument is with two people, a battle between two people, as opposed to it was previously a struggle with one person. So that's number one. You want to make sure that you allow the person in front of you, if they're having a bad day or if something came up for them to heal, that they're able to do so the best way they can without you taking what they're saying or they're doing or how they're reacting or how they're behaving personally. Don't take it upon you. Understand that they're doing the best they can with what they're given at that given point in time. And so it's to speak loving words to them, to express to them something along the lines like, I know you didn't mean to say that. I can imagine that you are going through something right now and you're hurt. I know you didn't mean to direct that towards me. You could even say, It did hurt me a little bit, but I'm trying not to take it personally. What are you going through? Let's talk about it. I'm here for you. I've got you. We've got this. Let's work through this together. Beautiful, loving, supportive, caring, nurturing. And this might be something that you might want to pause this video, actually, I just heard, and rewind to the beginning and watch this video with your partner if this resonates with you. Because it's just it's a reformatting, it's a reprogramming, learning how to be in a relationship in a more loving way, in a more peaceful way, and in a more productive way, where two people are on the same page, not wanting to hurt each other, but wanting to heal with each other. There's great love here, and no one means what they say when they say things in a heated moment. They're just dealing with some unresolved traumas, childhood traumas, things from their past, and they're doing the best that they can. So it's up to us to understand this, and it's up to us to cut the person some slack and be there and support them lovingly and unconditionally and compassionately. The next thing you want to make sure is that key point number 2. Number 1 is don't take things personally. Number 2 is use your words or choose your words carefully. In the heat of the moment, you know when you're getting heated. Again, for you or for the other person, take this how it resonates. You know when you're getting heated, okay? You can feel it. You're getting hot. Your body temperature is rising. Your heart is beating quicker. You might be trembling, like shaking a little inside. Your breathing becomes shallow, okay? So you know when the heat is arising, when it's becoming a heated moment. And so in that space, that heat, I'm getting hot, becomes a warning sign. Things are getting heated. Pull back, stop, and breathe. I'm getting heated. I can feel it. Pull back, stop, breathe. Ask yourself, what is it that's really bothering me? What is it exactly that is getting me heated? And how is this connected to my past? Quite possibly from when I was a kid. What is causing this? Because in this heated moment, the last thing you want to do is say words, things, do things perhaps even. You know, sometimes it could even lead to throwing something. You never want it to get that far. You always want to pull back, stop, and breathe. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. So, what do I mean by that? I mean that when you're getting heated, it's up to you. You can prevent spoken words that you will regret later, that you won't be able to take back. You can prevent that. It's not always fair to blame things on being in a heated moment. Well, I was heated. I was in a heated moment. It's not always fair to just blame it on that. At some point, we have to take responsibility for our words and actions. So at that point in time, when you feel your temperature rising, your body temperature is rising, you're getting hot, your cheeks are going red, you're shaking, you can feel the anger building inside of you. At that given point in time, you can stop and pull back and breathe and talk to yourself. If you need to, move your physical body, get your physical body up and go to a balcony. If you have a balcony, go to a deck, go outside, go through your side door, your front door, whatever, however. Go to the bathroom if you can't go anywhere, and just splash some cold water on your face and pull back from the situation. And don't see yourself as the person living the situation. Observe it as an outsider. Ask yourself, as a loving friend would, ask yourself, what got me heated? And what is the root cause of that? What is the original trauma that caused me to get heated now? What was the original point of trauma? So that's number 2. You want to make sure that you're choosing your words carefully. And the best way to do that is to calm down as best as you can, splash some water on your face, and don't say any words that you will regret later. Give yourself that space to calm down and to talk to yourself. You know, if something's coming up inside of you that's that heated, it's something that you could even resolve with yourself, you know, and stay in the bathroom after you splash that cold water on your face. Stay there for as long as you need to observe the situation as an outsider, and as a best friend would, talk to yourself like your best friend is talking to you. And stay there for as long as you need to process as much of it as you can. And if you're still struggling at that point, then you can leave the bathroom. Then you can bring in a loved one and say, look, I'm really struggling. You know, there's something that I went through and I tried to deal with it on my own and I'm really struggling. Could you help me with this? I left because I didn't want to say any words that I would regret later. I'm sorry. Please don't take it personally. I'm just struggling here. Can you help me? So here there's a situation where it feels like there is love and there are 2 people in a particular situation. You know, words were spoken that, you know, someone or both regretted later. There was a heat of the moment. There was an argument, and both of you are wanting to learn from this experience and move on to number 1, heal from this experience, and number 2, how can we prevent this from happening the next time? This is for those of you that this has already happened to. You've already gone through this. How can we heal this now and move on? And how can we improve ourselves, both individually and together as well? How can we support each other better, so that way something like this won't happen down the road? So it's funny how this came out. It's kind of like a little mini therapy session. Take from it what resonates, leave the rest. But I do see there's love here. And I feel this has to do with a breaking of old patterning, a reprogramming. It's like, you know, there's a group of you, like, and you and your partners, both of you love each other so much, and you don't want this to happen anymore. You don't want these petty arguments to arise anymore. You really don't. There is so much love supporting the 2 of you. It's not even funny. And you feel it and you know it, and they feel it and they know it. Please watch this. Pause this video, rewind it to the beginning, and watch this with your partner. There's nothing but love here for you both. They're beautiful, loving messages that can help you both grow. You love each other so much, and you didn't mean for any of this to happen. And ask God to intervene. Ask God to help you, each of you, independently and together. Ask Him to show you how you can better yourself, how you can make this commitment that you have with each other grow stronger and stronger and stronger. These petty arguments, big or small, however they are, the quarreling, the litigations, all of this, it can completely disappear, and you can both live the lives of your dreams filled with love and happiness and joy and peace, with God at the center of each of your own lives and God at the center of both of your lives together. God, source, universe, spirit, whatever it is you want to call it, but it's all the same energy. It's God. There's love here for you, and this is an opportunity for you each to grow, because you know you're both sick of it. You're both so sick and tired of this arguing. You don't even know where it comes from, and why is it there, and why does it have to be there, and you're just so sick of its presence. So it's time to grow, move forward, move on, heal from this. You've got this. You're deeply loved. Move forward. Okay? So if you would like to join me on the next pile, on the other deck, please do so. If you got to go, I wish you a wonderful day. You're very loved. You're doing a great job. Keep going, and let's move on. And I am picking up, actually, the group that I just read for. Both you and your partner are star seeds. You're both star seeds. That's for the majority of you. So now, let's move on to this deck with this crystal. It's a Lemurian seed crystal. And this deck here is from Etsy. The shop name is Tarot Embroidery Magic. It is a very, very lovely, lovely deck. So let's see here. For some of you, you're meant to be abundant, and you're meant to be like a shining star. And you're just not feeling that at the moment. But I will tell you, something is coming in, something big is coming in to shift that. One more shuffle. All right, all right, so that was quick. This whole pile fell out. I feel like the wait is over, I'm hearing. Okay, so these cards are pretty thick. I just want to make sure I only have these cards. Okay, so we have the Ace of Swords with the Page of Swords with the Six of Cups. All right. It's funny, the previous pile that we just had was about talking, like speaking. And I feel this is something that is very similar to that pile. So that's very interesting. I'm picking up something about you're wanting to resolve something from the past. We have the Hanged Man here. Oops. We have the Hanged Man here at the bottom of the deck. Yes, you're wanting to heal something from the past. And with someone from your past. It's like there was confusion. This could be a family member. If it's not a family member, it's a friend from the past. But it feels like more like it's family. And so there's something that happened maybe a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, and for some of you even longer. For some of you it's 10 years ago. I'm even hearing for a small group of you it's 20 years ago. So there is past history here, okay? There is past history here. And in the past, words were spoken, things were done. There was something that happened abruptly. And there was something that caused you to take back your power, and it caused you to want to move forward, maybe even want to move away. Even some of you did move away. Even some of you picked up your belongings and did leave. You left this person or these people from the past. It could be 2 or more people. For some of you, it's 1 person, but for some of you, it's a few people. And you just picked up and left. And this was a result of the way that you were treated. And so you've been dealing with this kind of energy for many years, the way that you have been treated from this past group of people or this past person. And it came to the point where you had enough and you left. You were out and you said, peace out. You shared your words. Maybe you said a couple things. Maybe they said a couple things and you just took off, you left. That was it. Okay. And so now perhaps a message comes in from this person from the past, right? And it's so long after. It's like over a year ago, you know, or for sure over 6 months ago, but you get this message and you're like, where's this message coming from? This happened so long ago, right? And so what happened is, it's like this message is coming in where you're getting blamed for leaving or doing whatever it is you did. But this person or these people aren't acknowledging what really happened, and they're not acknowledging the reason why you left. They're just talking about their hurts and their pains and, you know, you should have done this and you should have done that and them. But they're not acknowledging anything whatsoever of what they did. Their contribution and their contributing factor causing you to leave. So it feels like they're not in their sovereignty. They're not in, you know, a higher vibrational state for them to be able to, you know, accept that possibly they did something wrong. And so you're being asked to not get upset over this. Don't take this personally, okay? You left for a reason. Their vibration does not match your vibration. You know, maybe it did in the past, but when you saw them last, you changed. You were a different person and you could no longer accept what you used to accept in the past. You're just on a higher vibration now. And so, you know, they don't understand this, or maybe they do. They do understand that you're on a higher vibration, but they're not willing to accept it. Because if they accept that you're on a higher vibration, it's mirroring to them that they have a choice and an opportunity for them to be on a higher vibration, and they might just not be ready for it. So they're not accepting you as a higher vibration. So they're wanting to try to drag you back down on their level. So number one, I'm going to ask you to take out some paper too, if you'd like, and you can take notes. Number one, don't take it personally. Don't take the words that they're saying personally. The fact that they're not acknowledging their actions, their words, their behaviors that caused you to leave or caused you to end things. Don't take it that personally. They're doing the best they can at the level at which they find themselves right here, right now. At this moment in time, they're not ready to grow and to evolve. Okay, so if they do send you this message, don't take the message personally. You're being asked to either don't respond, like follow your intuition, whatever you're feeling. This is a general reading, so one message can't fit all of you. Okay, so see where it resonates. But you're being asked to either not respond back or to respond back with, you know, short, sweet, and simple, but loving message, or wait some time and don't write back just yet. If you're listening to this anytime from now until June 3rd, 2022, I would suggest, you know, lovingly respond or don't respond back at all, because we're in a Mercury retrograde, and in this type of energy, sometimes the messages can get mixed up and misconstrued or misunderstood or taken the wrong way, etc., etc. And the last thing you want to do is, you know, say something that you'll regret later. So take from it however it resonates, apply it where it resonates, and leave the rest. So don't take it personally that they're on a different vibration than you, and perhaps they're on a different path than you. And also use your words wisely. Choose your words wisely. You don't want to respond back in an aggressive behavior or in a low vibrational energy where, you know, you're just trying to defend yourself. You're not going to get anywhere with these people in defending yourself. Not right now, okay? Things can change down the road. There's always God, yes, sure. But right now, don't bother trying to defend yourself, okay? Accept their message in a loving way. Accept their message with love, but don't try to defend yourself, because it'll just go on a back and forth battle. Them battling you, you battling them, and no one's going to get anywhere here. No one is going to get anywhere here, and you will waste your energy and lower your vibration, okay? You're on a higher vibration. Stay there. Stay on that higher vibration. Hold your sovereignty, okay? You can maybe just write back and say, I love you. You know, we'll talk about this some other time, maybe in person one day, but I love you just the same. And keep it short, sweet, and simple if you feel the need to write back, okay? But change your perspective on this. See things in a different way, in a different light. Understand that they're doing the best they can in a lower vibration. Understand you were in that lower vibration at one given point in time as well. So understand where these messages are coming from, because you were in that lower vibration at one given point in time also, alongside of them, okay? But just because you rose above, it doesn't mean, you know, you forget what it was like to be on a lower vibration, because you've come from there. Honor yourself from where you've come. Love yourself who you are, and move forward with great joy and happiness, and honoring and celebrating who you have become. Congratulations for being on this higher vibration, and congratulations for speaking your truth. And you know, whatever it is that happened like 6 months ago or over a year ago, whatever it is that happened, if you left, whatever, you took back your power, it's something that was out of the norm for you. This was something big. Like, this was something completely unexpected, especially from you. People are like, what? He or she did that? No way, I don't believe it. This was not expected, especially out of character for you. So celebrate yourself, reward yourself. You took back your power, and that wasn't easy for you to do. You were an empath, okay? You're an empath, and you always treated these people with kindness and love. You poured love upon them all the time, and you were probably the black sheep, and they would take advantage of all the love that you gave. Okay? So just know that that's where you came from, and honor yourself. Honor where you have come from, and how much courage it took to take back your power and speak your truth in that moment when you did. That is very courageous, and that came from God. God spoke through you as well, with conviction, in a loving way. You took back your power, and God is proud, and you should be proud of you too. Okay? So we love you. We thank you. Thank you very much for being here. Please like, please share, please subscribe. It's truly grateful. We're truly grateful for it, and we're very appreciative of it. Also, thank you for watching. Thank you, seasoned viewers that have been with us since day one. Thank you, fresh new viewers, for joining us today. Your support is the foundation of our channel, and you are the ones that encourage us to create more content for you in the future. So I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Lots of love. Stay in your heart. Keep your heart open. And know that you are deeply loved. And as usual, we love you. Bye for now.